So, Thursday, happy Thursday morning, or amazing Thursday morning, or Thursday morning, whatever you want to call it, you can call it that. I'm calling mine amazing. Gonna go for a swim, don't know how far, don't know how long, but I got a full agenda today. So I will check in with you later, and I will keep my mind as much as I can in a moment, and I will be in as much peace as possible. I don't look back and see what happened 2 days ago in the United States. Nope. I just got a great life lesson on pay attention to what's going on here. Here. Don't look over there. None of my fucking business. So I go for a swim. I talk to you later, huh? Pow. That was a very interesting swim. They had the two fast lanes closed for training groups. And so the fast swimmers were over in the medium lanes. Oh, and then there were the medium swimmers in there too. And there were like 7 people in a 50-meter lane. And I could have chosen to go to the 25-meter lanes and had like maybe one or even by myself. And it's like, no, let's go in here and see what happens. It was amazing. To stay in peace unconditionally. And there are very, very different, I'll call them swimming personalities. And to say, these are my brothers and sisters, and I am here to be in peace. And what was interesting in a practical sense is that swimming with these, most of them were fast. I'd say 4 were fast and 2 were slow medium, and then me. I think I'm kind of a fast medium. Anyway, I ended up swimming 2-minute 5-second average, which is like really fast for me. And it's like, wow, that was cool. So anyway, as I said in my earlier message, I got a full day, so I'm going to keep moving, and I'll check in later. Huh? Pow! So fucking interesting. So told you that I have a relatively full day today, and so I'm moving. And so the first thing that I realize when I've gotten in the shower is that I've left one of my towels out by the pool. So anyway, grateful that I remembered my towel. Then go through the changing process, getting my clothes on, and they have an interesting system here. So when you arrive, you put your shoes and socks in this little box, and then you put some kind of card in there for security, and then you take the key out, and then that key has a corresponding locker in the changing room. So I tell you that story, but I have to jump to another part first, which is as I'm leaving, here comes one of my lifeguard buddies with my sports bottle in his hand. So, So I got my sports bottle, and then I get out the door, heading to the parking garage, and I realize that the card that I left in the little shoebox is still in the little shoebox, and that's the card that I use to pay for parking. And it's just interesting, of course, I could have left my towel there, which I've done, and I've been at peace with that. And I've left my sports bottle there, and I've been at peace with that. And I've walked all the way to the fucking machine to check out and realized that I had left my card in the little shoebox and had to walk all the way back. I've done that and been at peace with it. And it's just really interesting that, Anyway, I think maybe maybe the universe is reminding me to move a little bit more slowly as I cross against the red light. Okay. Anyway, I talk with you some more later, huh? Pow. So this is good, huh? Driving and video making. Anyway, as I'm kind of half-assed running with my backpack full of wet towels and neoprene shorts and stuff, running to my car and thinking, it's amazing to have this experience of my mind, my body, my life. I'm 73 fucking years old. I don't think of it very often, and when I do think about it, I think about it with amazement and gratitude, and yeah. So anyway, I'm moving, and on my way now. I don't know. I think I have to. Oops, sorry about that. I'm hoping that my Apothec, my pharmacy, is open. I think so. Maybe not. And then back to the house, hang up my stuff, jump back in the car, go to Thun to do some shopping for my daughter and family, grandchildren, and then go by for a quick visit, which was not originally on my visit, but it's a wonderful gift. I'm very grateful that she asks me for what she wants and what she needs. It's important. Oh boy, you got a whole bunch of talk, only seeing my chin and mouth. That might be best anyway. So okay, I gotta go and I'll check in later, but I just, I invite you to see that you're amazing. You are. I see it. I choose to see that in you. I choose to see that in my brothers and sisters. They can talk negative. They can do as they choose. My job is to see the light in them. And by seeing the light in them, I empower the experience of my light in me. So, later. Pow! So, on my way home from my daughters, grandkids, son-in-law, great visit, always good to see them, and yeah, another story. Shit. So I'm in my granddaughter's room and we're playing on her bed, and there's this mess around the frame of her door of cables and those cable casings, and they're hanging and they're flopping around, and it's like, I don't like that. That doesn't look good. And I talked to my daughter, and she says, I contacted the people that own the building, but they move kind of slowly, and she was not happy with it. And so I do what I do, I jump up and say, well, let's do something about this. So I chase all the cables down, and one is, there's been a hole drilled in the wall, and one goes to the other room behind the television, and this other cable just kind of goes off into nowhere, and it's like, I know a little bit about this stuff, kind of, and this mess does not serve any purpose at all. There's no purpose here. So I get out the wire cutters, and I start cutting wires and pulling things through walls and tearing this sticky cable boxes off of the wall, and hey, it looked good. It was so nice to have that crap down and away, and then I'm in traffic. That's why the brake lights and turn signals and all kinds of stuff, creating interesting lighting. Anyway, so her husband comes home, and of course we hug and kiss, and good to see him, and he goes in and
turns on the TV and he says, I got no internet. I said, what? Yeah, I got no internet. And yeah, he had no internet. And it's like, okay, isn't that interesting? So in some way, we lost power to the Wi-Fi router. Don't know how. And so I got an extension cord and I plugged it into this other plug, and everything was running again. But now the cable is running across underneath this doorway and up the wall. It wasn't in the kids' room, which I thought was a good thing. But anyway, still not nice. And so, yeah, it's like, okay, that's the way it is. I got to come back this weekend and fix it. And Valon, we had to pull this this chest that's underneath the big screen. We had to pull that away from the wall to get back in there. And of course, just full of toys and stuff and toys and stuff. And so he's back there cleaning that thing up, and he says, well, what about this cable? I said, yeah, why not? So we plug that cable into the multi-plug, and everything lights up and everything works. And you know, it's been an interesting day for me. You know, if you've watched this whole fucking video, it's, you know, let's see. There's the towel. There's the sports bottle. There's the leaving the card in the shoebox. There's stepping out in front of a bus. I think there was something else in there. And then doing my little trick down there at my daughter's place. But I just, yeah, it's an amazing life. Yeah, it's like, okay, then there's that, and what do we do about that? And it's okay, and I wonder what the answer is to this, and yeah, I like my openness. I like that I don't see problems. It's like, ooh, that's a surprise, and that's not what I expected. And it's like, okay, well, what is there to do? And so, yeah. Just more gratitude, and I'm going to stop now because this is going to be a really, really, really long video. So thank you for your patience, and I hope in some ways that you feel supported, understood. If you have any questions, if you ever want to talk, you're more than welcome to give me a personal message. And